Good day, everyone. This is Ms. Emilian Villacastin from Caraga State University in the Department of Education, taking the Bachelor of Secondary Education major in Mathematics with the subject of Technology for Teaching and Learning, Section LM1. So, today I will be sharing an interesting topic, which is the roles of ICT in teaching and learning. So, now what is educational technology? Educational technology is commonly aggregated as its edutech or edtech, according to the Association for Educational Communication, and a technology or the act educational technology that the study and ethical practice of facilitating learning and improving performance by creating and using managing appropriate technological processes and resources. So in school, it is the use of tech and tech processes to facilitate learning and improve performance ethic that can improve and performance ethic and involve a wide range of learning experiences that integrate technology. And now I have here a graphic organizer of educational technology. We have the key components, forums, and the domains. First, let's talk about the key components of educational technology. We have here the five components. First, the components, we have educational technology and concerted implementation of different technologies. Second, inappropriate tools, techniques, and processes. Third, facilitates the application of senses, memory, and cognition. Fourth, it enhances the teaching practice. And lastly, the fifth one, it improves learning outcomes. Next, we have the forms of educational technologies. These are the teaching technologies, instructional technology, behavioral technology, and instructional design technology. And last, we have the domains of educational technology. I have here the five domains of educational technology. The first domain, we have the design under the design. Under the designs, these are instructional system design, instructional strategies, learners' characteristic, and second domain, we have the development. Under these, we have print technologies, audio visuals, electronic technologies, integrated technologies, and ICT. Third domain, we have utilization. Under these, we have the media utilization, implementation, in institutionalization, policies, and regularization. And the fourth, we have the management. Under this, we have the project management, resource management, management of delivery system, and diffusion of innovation. And the last domain, which is the fifth, we have evaluation. Under this, we have problem analysis measurement, formative evaluation, summative evaluation. These are the five key components of form and five domains of educational technology. And so now, since the information and communication of technologies or ICT have become increasingly essential resource of teaching and learning activities. And let's talk about the rules of ICT in teaching and learning. So we have here different rules of ICT. In the first rule, we have ICT assess students accessing digital information effectively and efficiently. ICT are currently being used in educational to assist students to learn more effectively, meaning ICT is used as a tool for students to discover learning topics, solve problem, and provide solution to a problem with the learning processes. So I see the biggest knowledge acquisition more accessibly and concept learning areas are understood while engaging students in application of ICT. In the second rule, we have the ICT supports student-centered and self-directed learning. ICT must facilitate the development of educational process to contribute to its information to motivate learners to discover and understand information. ICTs are transformational tools, right? Which is used appropriately. It can promote to shift to a student-centered environment so students are now more frequently engaged in the meaningful use of technology. And actually, the teachers here get to act as the facilitators. So in that case, students build new knowledge through accessing, selecting, organizing, and interpreting information and data. And the next rule, we have the ICT produces a creative learning environment. So a creative ICT based learning environment should therefore allow the student to articulate knowledge with different moods and support. And the examples are image, writing, layout, sounds, sounds, gestures, speech, and 3D objects. We all know that learning environments and educational settings are essentially a classroom endeavor aimed to provide conditions for student learning and development. The next rule of ICT, we have ICT promotes collaborative learning and distance learning environment. Collaborative learning encourages and enables students to work and learn together to study and explore a subject, to solve a problem, to complete a task or an assignment. Also, using ICT enables students to communicate, share, and work collaboratively anywhere, anytime, especially in this time that we are slowly recovering from the pandemic and a chosen said subject to be in face to face. For instance, a teleconferencing classroom could invite students around the world to gather together and simultaneously for a tough decision. This is a great idea because in this, they may have the opportunity to analyze problem and explore ideas as well as to develop concepts. They may further evaluate ICT learning solutions. Students not only acquire knowledge but also share diverse learning experiences from one another in order to express themselves and reflect on their learning. And now let's proceed to the next rule. We have the ICT offers more opportunities to develop critical higher order thinking skills. Technology is one of the most powerful tools in our schools today for developing critical thinking skills because based on our constructive learning approach, ICT helps students focus on higher level concept rather than less meaningful tasks. And why? Because according to the MC Mahon study, a longer exposure of the ICT environment that can foster students higher clinical thinking skills. Thus, schools are extra strongly advised to this integrated technology across all the learning areas and among all learning levels where it is done that students are about to apply technology to attain of higher levels of cognition within a specific learning context. The next rule we have the ICT improves teaching and learning quality according to Luther. There are three important characteristics they are needed to develop good quality teaching and learning with ICT. These are autonomy, capability, and creativity. Autonomy that means that students take control of their learning through the use of ICT. In this way, they became more capable of working by themselves and with others. Features can also authorize students to complete certain tasks with peers in groups through collaborative learning with ICT, and students have more opportunity to build the new knowledge into their background knowledge and became more confident to take risks and train with regards to capability. Once students are more confident in learning process, they can develop the capability to apply and transfer knowledge and while using technology with efficiency and effectiveness. And the example is an ESL listening and speaking class. Student may ask to practice their pronunciation using an audio online dictionary. Therefore, the whole learning process enriches students' learning skills and broadens their knowledge beyond what they already know. By using ICT students creativity, they can be optimized that they may discover new multimedia tools and create materials and styles regularly that are available to them through games, series, and elevation with a combination of students' autonomy, capability, and creativity, and the use of ICT that can improve both teaching and learning quality. And now we have the additional rules of ICT. These are ICT helps teachers in both pre-service and in-service teacher learning training. ICT helps teachers to interact with students. It helps them in preparation, their teaching, provide feedback, and also it helps effective use of ICT software and hardware for teaching and learning processes. And it helps and improve teaching skills and helps in innovativity teaching, and also it helps effectiveness of classroom, and it helps teacher to motivate students and growing interest in learning, and also it helps teachers for the personal support such as knowledge, attitude, and skills. And ICT is helpful for design learning situations which are needed for both vocational education and training of future teachers in the Teacher Training Institute. These are the roles of ICT in teaching and learning. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you learned something from me.